According to Whale Alert, a famous blockchain tracking platform, an unbelievable amount of XRP was sent less than 20 hours ago. Whale Alert is in charge of keeping an eye on big cryptocurrency movements and then posting the information on its X account. More than 500 million XRP coins were traded in these deals. That was done with the help of the blockchain company Ripple, which moved these hundreds of millions of dollars worth of coin. At the same time, the price of the cryptocurrency linked to Ripple, XRP, went up a lot the day before, reaching $0.57. The above-mentioned data source showed that 500 million XRP changed hands. This follows the discovery of two huge XRP transactions about 14 hours ago. The first sender had 100 million XRP, which is worth $53 million. While the second move had an amazing 470 million XRP, which is equal to $250 million in real money. The withdrawal of funds, which is worth 570 million XRP in 1 hour, is a big warning from Binance to Ethereum, Tron, and AVAX. What the heck is going on? They say Ethereum has gone up by 10%, but Bitcoin's popularity is pulling on it. Brand said that Bitcoin will hit a high point of $150,000 in September. Someone said that 100,000 XRP, which is about $53 million USD, was moved from an unknown wallet to another unknown wallet. The Whale Alert goes out on November 6, 2024, Ripple. The second and largest transfer was made by a blockchain powerhouse based in San Francisco and run by Brad Garlinghouse. There was only 1 hour between the two moves. Someone is said to have changed 470 million XRP, which is about $250 million, from Ripple to an unknown wallet. The whale warning accounts say that on November 6, 2024, Ripple was able to send a huge amount of XRP to a blockchain address that protects privacy. On the other hand, the information that Bithomp spread. An explorer who studies XRP says that this bank was also linked to Ripple. After these 470 million XRP Bithomps arrived, an outbound transfer carrying 100 million XRP was seen going in a direction they didn't know. The big name in blockchain hasn't said why it sent so much XRP yet, but Ripple often does business that involves selling XRP. In the 4 years since the sale, the company has used the money to pay for its business and the lawyer's fees it has had to pay in its case against the SEC. In the same way that WED November 6th did when it soared above $75,000, Bitcoin has now topped the meta value. Alexenu and Dabi Banye, the cryptocurrency market goes through a big jump because of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the most famous cryptocurrency in the world. On November 6th, its price went through the roof, first hitting a new record high of $75,000 and then going through the roof again to reach an all-time high of $76,000. Each and every person in the coin community was thrilled by this huge rise. This important political event, a change in the United States leader of the government, took place on November 5th, and the findings were made public the next day. After the new political growth, these goals were met. A lot of people bought other cryptocurrencies after Bitcoin did, and their prices went up a lot too. One of them was XRP, which saw its value rise by about 10% in the last 24 hours and reach a high point of $0.57. This morning, it went down by $0.04 and is now trading at $0.55 on the main market Bitstamp. Gensler talked about how the Securities and Exchange Commission's job is to protect investors and bring dishonest actions to justice. Stuart Alderety, chief legal officer of Ripple, spoke out against Gensler's previous comments at the Securities Enforcement Forum 2023. He said that Gensler should not have used the wise words of Joseph P. Kennedy, the first chair of the Securities and Exchange Commission, when talking about the agency's jobs as a partner for honest businesses and a prosecutor of dishonest practices. The comments brought attention to each one. But along with these statements, Gensler also included a number of quotes from leaders. One of the most important was this one: "We shall not prejudge, but we shall investigate." The speaker for this speech was at the Securities Enforcement Forum 2023. As soon as Gensler's speech got out, Alderety reacted right away to the comments that were made. Alderety made it very clear in his answer that Ripple's case had been looked at ahead of time. It looked like Ripple's chief legal officer emphasized the real nature of the ongoing legal problem, which is different from what Gensler said. He also said that Ripple was not charged with dishonesty first and foremost. And secondly, the case was based on bias and Hinman's bill was weak. William Heinemann, who played a big part in figuring out how cryptocurrencies should be regulated, is being accused of having a possible conflict of interest because he works with a law company that is involved in the Ripple case. Along with what he had already said, Alderety added that the Securities and Exchange Commission had sued Ripple and other companies without first looking into them. At the same time, Al Stewart Alderodi wrote about the recent legal losses the SEC has had. He called attention to the agency's mistakes in court, and the criticism is usually called shady behavior because the Securities and Exchange Commission was being criticized. The government's internal reviewer scolded them and raised concerns about how they run their own business. Outline of the steps that Ripple and the SEC will take to find out more. The ongoing case about XRP, which has been a major topic of interest in the cryptocurrency community, has reached a turning point. A well-known lawyer who is in charge of overseeing these proceedings has given an important update. Judge Analysis is a Taurus in the Southern District of New York. Right now, both Ripple Labs and MCSE have given their suggested timelines which show how things will go during the settlement part. During this phase, there is a lot of legal action going on. One of the goals is to find solutions and give everyone concerned information. During this time, talks will also begin that will have a big effect on how the case is won. Setting permissible discovery terms, which basically tells both sides what they can and can't look into, is what makes this step different from others. The most recent letter from the SEC, dated November 9th, is very important because it spells out how much finding is allowed. An important part of settlement talks is figuring out that the allowed discovery should mostly focus on things that happened before the SEC first filed its lawsuit against Ripple, by an agreement between both sides. But what is it about this plan that makes some people not agree with it? The chance of settling the XRP case is linked to both positive and negative arguments for making a deal. One good thing about it is that it might finally make things clear about where XRP stands, which would be good for the cryptocurrency market and its buyers. The information given is not meant to be taken as trade advice. Any purchases made based on the information on this page are not the responsibility of the people who made them. Before making any investment decisions, you should definitely do your own study and talk to a professional who knows what they're talking about.